This is Dr. Ferdinand Chan. This is our preferred technique to repair a large peripheral bucket handle meniscus tear with circumferential compression stitches. We have no disclosures. This is a lateral meniscus tear that has been displaced in the notch. Here you can better see the meniscal tissue that's on the peripheral aspect. Tears with a large central component make it difficult for the jaw of the self-retrieving all-inside device to reach the peripheral aspect of the tear. The devices advance under the central component of the tear, so the upper jaw is between the peripheral and central components of the tear. The lower jaw is then extended and the sutures pass through the peripheral side of the tear from the lower jaw. The devices move centrally while the upper jaw retains the first limb of the suture. Care is taken at this point not to pierce the upper limb that is now below the meniscus. The second limb of the suture is then passed to the central side of the tear to complete the suture construct. After the device is removed, the suture that was passed through the peripheral aspect of the tear is below the meniscus and needs to be shuttled superior to the meniscus. A crab claw is used to retrieve the peripheral suture limb superior to the meniscus. Following retrieval of the suture, an arthroscopic knot is tied and cut. Additional sutures can be placed for large tears. Direct visualization of peripheral tears can be helpful, especially with small residual meniscal tissues as seen here. Using this technique, small amounts of meniscal tissue can accurately be repaired with direct visualization. The device can be reloaded with new suture cartridges to place additional circumferential sutures as needed. Compared with traditional all-inside repair techniques with anchors, this technique does not put the popliteus tendon at risk of injury. After passing a suture through the peripheral component, the second limb is passed as previously described for the central component. A crab claw is again used to retrieve the peripheral suture. This process is repeated until sufficient sutures are in place for adequate meniscus reduction. The finished product shows a reduced meniscus that is stable to probing. Using a 2OK wire, 3 to 6 holes are made in the notch anterior to the ACL footprint for biological augmentation.